Hello student, welcome to the lecture series of STLD.
In today's lecture, we will see how to write a VHDL code for multiplexer by using behavioral coding style. So first of all, what is multiplexer? Okay, so definition of multiplexer is that multiplexer is a combinational circuit with more than one input line and one output line and more than one select line. Based on this input, we select one of the output and this selection is based on this selection lines. Suppose we have one multiplexer, that is n is to 1 multiplexer, that is n number of inputs and one output. It means multiplexer has number of inputs and from the inputs we can select only one output line and that selection is based on this selection line. Okay, so first, what is the application of multiplexer or where we use multiplexer? Okay, so multiplexers are generally used in data communication in which we combine one or more signals and transmitting on a single output channel. That means there are number of inputs and we have to send input through a common line on a time. Okay, one at a time. That means we can say that input shares one common line and that selection is based on the selection line. Okay, so now the question is that what is selection line? How many selection lines are there in multiplexer and how they work? Okay, so for that first we will see 2:1 multiplexer. 2:1 multiplexer means a multiplexer which has two inputs and one input line is selected at a time. Okay, so block diagram is like this. 2:1 multiplexer. So two input lines, that is I0, I1 and one output line. Okay, so now output is Y. Now output is only one, so which can be either I0 or I1. Okay, now who will decide this? This will be decided by the selection line. Okay, now block diagram has only one selection line. Okay, this is 2:1 multiplexer. Now block diagram has only one selection line. Why only one selection line? The reason is that inputs are 2. Okay, now we can write it as 2 raised to the power 1. Okay, so this raised to the power 1, this 1 is your selection line. Okay, so for that 2:1 multiplexer, how many selections line are there? Only one selection line. Okay, so for example your multiplexer is 4:1 multiplexer. Okay, so that 4 input and 1 output. Okay, so these 4 inputs can be written as 2 raised to the power 2. Okay, so now in 4:1 multiplexer, how many selection lines are there? 2 selection line. For example, your multiplexer is 8:1. So this 8 can be written as 2 raised to the power 3. Okay, so again this 3 means your selection line. It means that in 8:1 multiplexer, how many selection lines are there? 3 selection lines. Now let's see 2:1 multiplexer. In 2:1 multiplexer, input and output depends on selection line. Now the value of selection line is either 0 or 1. Okay, there is only one selection line. The value of selection line is either 0 or either 1 and it is output Y. So when S0 is 0, okay, selection line, there is only one selection line S. Value of selection line can be either 0 or 1 and this is output Y. Okay, so if S0 is 0, your output will be 0, or we can say that your output will be I0 because I0 will be selected and connect to your output Y. Okay, likewise when S0 is 1, I1 will be selected and connect to output Y. So that time your output will be I1. Okay, so it means when select line is 0 or low, then output will be switched to I0 input. Whereas if select line is high, or we can say that when select line is 1, then output will be switched to I1 input. Okay, so this is all about the 2:1 multiplexer. I hope you understand the basic idea of what is multiplexer and how many selection lines are there in multiplexer. After understanding the concept of multiplexer, next we have to write a VHDL code for 4:1 multiplexer. So before writing a VHDL program, we must know that what is 4:1 multiplexer. It means 4 inputs and only 1 output. Okay, so block diagram will be like this. 4 inputs, that is I0, I1, I2 and I3, and only 1 output, let's say output Y, and 2 selection lines, that is S1 and S0. Why only 2 selection lines? Because it is 4:1 multiplexer. This 4 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2, and this raised to the power 2 means your number of selection lines. Okay, so in 4:1 multiplexer, your selection lines are 2. This is 4:1 multiplexer. Depending upon these 2 selection lines, we can select any one of the input as an output. So truth table for 4:1 multiplexer is as follows. 2 selection lines, S0, S1 and 1 output. Okay, so now 0 0, 2 selection lines, that means there are 4 combinations, 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, so for 2 selection lines, there are 4 combinations, 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So if selection line is 0 0, then your output will be what? I0, because I0 line will be selected and connect to your output Y. Okay, likewise if selection line is 0 0, that means your output will connect to I1. If selection line is 1 0, so your output will be I2, and if your selection line is 1 1, it means your output will be connect to input line I3. Okay, so this is the function of 4:1 multiplexer. So depending upon the selection line, we can select any one of the input line as an output. Okay, so now we are going to write a VHDL code for 4:1 multiplexer. So first, name of entity. Okay, so entity followed by name of entity. Okay, so name of my entity is multiplexer mux. It is user defined word. You can define any name to your entity. Okay, then keyword is, then port. Here we have to list all our input and output port. Okay, so we are having 4 data input lines. So write I0, I1, I2, I3 colon in. Okay, with data type associated with it is standard logic. Okay, and then S0 and S1, these are your 2 selection lines. Okay, these are again, we can consider it as a input. Okay, so these selection lines, so we can name this 2 selection line as a 2-bit data with a single variable selection. Okay, so now we are going to declare this selection. So cell underscore again in, because it is input line with data type associated with it is standard logic. Okay, I0, I1, I2 and I3 are input type of ports. So colon in, data type is standard logic. In previous example we have seen data type bit. You can also use bit data type here. Okay, then selection. There are 2 selection lines as a input port, S1 and S0. Okay, so we name this 2 selection line as a single variable, that is cell. So cell colon input, because it is input type of port, then standard logic vector. So within the vector we have to write how many bits we are having. 2 bits, because S0 and S1 are 2-bit data. Okay, so we are having 2 bits. So 2 bits means 1s to 0. So we have to write 1 down to 0. Okay, you can also write 1 down to 0 as a 0 to 1. So after that we have to declare our output port. Okay, so y colon out standard underscore logic and semicolon. Then we have to end our entity with name of our entity. Okay, so end, what is name of our entity is mux and colon. After that we have to declare our architecture. So architecture followed by name of our architecture. So here I am giving name of my architecture as arc underscore mux of. Now this architecture is for this entity, that is multiplexer. So architecture, name of architecture of name of your entity. Okay, is. Then we have to write begin, then process. Within process we have to list out all our changing inputs. Okay, so our changing inputs are what? I0, I1, I2 and I3 and S1 and S0. Okay, so changing inputs are I0, I1, I2 and I3. We can return it as only I. Okay, then two selection lines, that is S0 and S1. We also name it as single variable, that is selection. So we can write here as selection. Okay, and then again begin. Now we are going to check all selection lines by using case statement. Okay, so case, then cell is. This cell is name of your case. Why here we are using case statement? Because case statement allows selection of statements to execute depending on the value of selection expression. Okay, so when your selection line is 0, 0, then our output will be I0. If it is 0, 1, then output will be I1. If it is 1, 0, output will be I2. And if it is 1, 1, output will be I3. Okay, and then we are going to select output depending on this input. Okay, so here we have to list out all these things in case statement. Okay, so when selection line is 0, 0, then your output will assign to I0. Okay, so when your selection line is 0, 0, your output will assign to 1. When selection line is 1, 0, output will be assigned to I2. And when selection line is 1, 1, that time output will be assigned to I3. Okay, and then we have to end our case, that is end case, then end process, and last one is end architecture. Okay, now end name of your architecture. Now what is the name of my architecture is arc underscore mux. Okay, so what we have seen in this program? First we have to declare entity followed by name of entity, then ports. There are 4 input ports with data type associated with it is standard underscore logic. Okay, along with these input lines we have to selection line. We name it as single variable. Okay, selection, that is cell. So cell colon in standard underscore logic vector. Okay, why we are using vector here? Because it is 2 bit of data. Okay, and depending on this 2 bit of data we have to select one of the input as an output. Okay, so 1 down to 0. You can also write it as 0 to 1. One bit is 0, another bit is 1. Okay, and then output port, that is y colon out standard logic. Then end entity followed by the name of our entity. Then we have to write architecture. Then architecture followed by the name of architecture of multiplexer, because this architecture belongs to this entity. So architecture, name of architecture of name of entity is. Begin. Process. In process we have to write all our changing inputs. So we have 4 input data lines, that is I0, I1, I2 and I3. Okay, we can return it as single variable, that is I, and we have another changing input is selection lines. Okay, there are 2 selection lines, S1 and S0, so we return it as cell variable, that is cell. Okay, then begin. Now we have to list out all our changing input, that is selection lines. If it is 0 0, output will be I0. If it is 0 1, output will be I1. If it is 1 0, output will be I2 and then I3. Okay, so we have to list out all these things one by one. That's why here we are going to use case statement. Okay, so case. Now cell is the name of your case is. When your selection line is 0 0, your output will be assigned to I0. When your selection line is 0 1, your output will assign to I1. When your selection line is 1 0, your output will assign to I2. When your selection line is 1 1, your output will assign to I3. Okay, after that we have to end our case, then end process and end architecture. Okay, so this is all about the 4:1 multiplexer. Next we have to write a VHDL code for 8:1 multiplexer using behavioral model. Okay, so now it is 8:1 multiplexer. So block diagram is like this. 8:1 multiplexer, that means it has 8 input lines from I0 to I7, that is I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6 and I7. So 8 input lines and only one output line, let's say Y. Okay, now it is 8:1 multiplexer. We can write this 8 as 2 raised to the power 3. Okay, this 3 means your selection lines. Okay, now how many selection lines in 8:1 multiplexer? 3 selection lines, that is S0, S1 and S2. Okay, so then after that we will see truth table for 8:1 multiplexer. Okay, there are 3 selection lines and depending on these selection lines we will select one of the input line as an output. Okay, so 3 selection line, that means there are 8 possible combinations: 0 0 0, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0 and 1 1 1, that is 0 to 7 combinations. Okay, then output Y. Now if all these selection lines are 0 0 0 0, then your output will be I0. It means that I0 input data line will be selected and it will connect to output Y. Okay, so if selection lines are 0 0 0, your output will be I0. If selection lines are 0 0 1, your output will be I1. If it is 0 1 0, then output I2. If it is 0 1 1, your output will connect to I3. If it is 1 0 0, then your output will connect to I4. Okay, for 1 0 1, I5, I6 and I7. Okay, so this is the truth table for 8:1 multiplexer. Now depending on this truth table and this logic circuit, we have to write a VHDL code for 8:1 multiplexer. Okay, so first of all we have to declare entity followed by name of entity. Okay, so entity, name of entity is mux each, then port. Okay, in port we have to specify all our inputs and output port. Okay, so there are 8 input ports from I0 to I7. There are 8 input ports, so I can write it as single variable, that is I colon in, because it is input type of port. Then data type associated with it, you can mention your data type as bit or standard logic. Okay, so here I am writing data type bit vector. Okay, so in the vector we have to write 7 down to 0. Okay, you can write it as 0 to 7 because we have 8 input lines, 0 to 7. That's why here I am writing 7 down to 0. After that we have 3 selection lines, S0, S1 and S2. That means 3 bit of data we have. Okay, so we can write it as again single variable, so I am writing here S. In the previous example I am writing cell, here I am writing S. Okay, it depends on you. Okay, so here I am writing S. It is again input type of port, so in bit vector. Now what we have to write here? 2 down to 0. Okay, you can also write it as 0 to 2, that means 0, 1, 2. Then output port Y, out, data type is bit. Okay, then end entity. After that we have to write architecture. So architecture keyword, name of architecture of name of entity, because my architecture is belongs to my entity. Okay, so name of my entity is Mux. So architecture, name of architecture of name of entity is, then keyword begin. Then we have to write process. In process we have to mention all our changing inputs. Okay, so our changing inputs are I0 to I7 and S0 to S2, and then begin. Okay, so here now you can use case statement or you can use if statements. If it is again depends on you. Okay, so here I am using case statement. Okay, so then case, name of my case is S is. Okay, so when my selection line is 0 0 0, then my output will assign to I0. Okay, now when selection line is 0 0 1, output will be I1. When selection line is 0 1 0, output will connect to I2. When selection line is 0 1 1, then again output will assign to input line I3. When it is 1 0 0, then output will connect to input line I4. Okay, and when it is 1 0 1, output will be I5. When 1 1 0, output will assign to I6. And last one, when all the input lines are high, that means all the input lines are 1, that time output will connect to input line 7, that means output will be I7. Okay, after that we have to end our case, that is end case, then end process, and last one is end architecture. Okay, that means end name of architecture. Okay, so this is the VHDL code for 8:1 multiplexer. Okay, here I am using case statement. You can write it as by using if else statement.